Communication is the key, not a key. You have started with communication. You must continue with communication, and you must finish with communication. When there's communication stopped between a married couple, it's only one option. The only option is that when one of the spouse die. Some may think about divorce. If you have started with a good communication, divorce will not even be in the picture. But if it happens that it has to go that way, communication is important for the betterment of the children. A sincere and loving communication with a loved one on his or her deathbed is long-lasting. Even years, you will hear people say, I was happy or I was glad I was able to speak to him or her before they pass. I could not forget the last word that he told me. It's a long-lasting experience. So communication is very important in the relationship. Communication is the key that you will use to get access to your spouse's world, to your spouse's territory, to your spouse's heart. Welcome to the Mall of Life, where together we navigate through certain realities and experiences of life. My name is Emile. I will be your tour guide on this journey. So stay tuned as we expose, explore, discover, and revisit some nuggets of life. Good communication will automatically pave a way for improvement in the marriage. It is great when both parties or both partners take pleasure in communication or communicating with one another. So here are some keys I want to give you for a successful marriage communication. In Psalm 100, we were told that you must enter his presence with thanksgiving and his court with praise. You know, we are all created in the image of God, you and your spouse. So if you have to enter the court of God with praise, you must also enter the presence, enter a communication with your spouse with praise. Praising your spouse will spice things out for better communication. So, how do you approach your spouse? Here is my first point. You must avoid going into communication with your spouse with a negative attitude. Negative attitude is the work of the enemy. It will destroy your relationship. It will destroy your marriage. When communication becomes negative, we close our heart to each other. It is funny how we stay on the phone for hour and a half, 2 hours when we were dating. We talk, and talk. Never got tired talking to each other. Even if there's no time, we try everything to make a time so that we can talk. Especially guys. Guys can be driving on a highway and see a text message of his girlfriend saying, "Do you have a minute?" Wow. They can wait to find the next exit. They may try to call her while driving, or maybe get out of the exit, then call or text her. And she will say, "No, I just want to talk to you." do you have a minute? Oh, sure, I have a minute. Then after 3 years, 5 years into the marriage, the woman say, honey, do you have a minute? Oh, no, I don't have time now. Or they say, oh, honey, let me tell you this. Oh, not right now. I don't have time now. But here you are sitting in a couch watching TV. Where did those long hours of talking go after the marriage? You must keep the communication going so that things will be great. My second point is this. When communicating with your spouse, you must demonstrate caring, loving, and respectful attitude. It is not always about what you say, but it is about how you say it. At this level or at this point, your body language come to play. How is your eye contact? How is the tone of your voice? How is your body language when you are trying to communicate the message to your spouse? You know, your body language, your eye contact, the tone of your voice, those things form something like the background of a picture you took. You know, when you take a picture, the picture always have a background. Yes, those things form the background of your message. One little thing could be in the background of your picture and mess up your precious picture for you. The same way, your body language could mess up the message you are trying to communicate. So watch your language, watch the tone of your voice, watch your body language while you are communicating with your spouse. Point number 3. Listen to understand. When you are communicating with your spouse, you must listen to your spouse before you respond. Yes, listen and silent are formed with the same letters, but you have to know how to apply them. You must listen carefully to your spouse so that you will not miss what they are trying to communicate to you. If you don't listen, you will miss it. You have to be silent as they are talking to you so that you can understand clearly. If you don't get it, ask for clarification. For a healthy communication, you must not just wait for your partner to finish talking, then you go on attack. No, it does not work that way. Remember, your partner is not like your political opponent on a debate stage that you are waiting so that you can say something to attack your opponent, to put him down. You are communicating to make things work better for both of you and your family. Point number 4. This is also very important for a successful communication in a marriage or in a relationship. You can disagree, but you must not dismiss. You can disagree, but do not dismiss. You may see clearly that what your partner is saying is wrong, is not right, but do not dismiss it. You can say, for example, I see your point. I understand what you are saying, but this is the way I see it. Then you go on to explain your point of view, to illustrate and demonstrate. Try to convince your partner instead of dismissing her point of view or his point of view and just impose your point of view. That's the right one. That's the way we have to do it. If you do it that way, it is rude and is not encouraging your partner to bring the idea at the table next time that you want to communicate or to figure out something. Point number 5, which is my last point today, is that you must be open for each other and also be honest. I know honesty sometimes can hurt, but it is better to be honest than be a liar or than lying to your partner. Knowing that the truth can hurt sometimes, you must know how to say it. All that will come through the tone of your voice, how you say it. Like I said before, that is not always about what you say, but how you say it. Your openness, your honesty will help you to earn the trust of your partner. Communication is the key for a successful marriage. Communication open all the other door. Communication bring in all the other side to make things work. So keep communication going in your marriage and you will be successful.